All right, it's 2025 and the age-old question still stands. Nike or Adidas? Which brand actually fits better? Which one's more comfortable? More durable? And real talk, who gives you more for your money? Today, we're not doing hype. We're going real. Real reviews, real data, and actual experience from real people like you. Let's go deep into Nike versus Adidas 2025 edition. So here's the first big question. Who's actually winning right now? Nike or Adidas? Nike still holds the bigger market share, sitting at about 40%, but that's where the good news ends for them. In 2025, Nike's sales are actually down almost 9% year over year. Adidas, on the other hand, up over 12%. That's not just a bounce, it's momentum. And get this, Adidas' visibility in the US has exploded recently. 8 times higher growth in brand recognition compared to Nike. Investors are loving it too. Nike stock is struggling, while Adidas is near its 52-week highs. So yeah, Adidas is clearly on the offensive. All right, numbers are cool, but loyalty? That's where it gets personal. Nike still leads in hardcore fan loyalty, especially when it comes to performance athletes and sneaker collectors. But Adidas is catching up fast. Women in particular are leaning toward Adidas, with a 33% market share among female consumers, compared to Nike's 28%. And among men, Adidas is now at 26%, while Nike is slipping behind at 11% for brand engagement. That's a huge swing. People are starting to vibe more with Adidas's vibe, more inclusive, more comfortable, and honestly, more reliable in customer service. Let's get into what actually matters to most of us: the fit, the feel, and whether the shoe actually does what it promises. People are loving Adidas for comfort. From daily wear to actual workouts, their cushioning systems, like Boost and Light Strike, are being praised as super soft and long-lasting. And it's not just about the shoes. Their clothing, especially for plus-sized women, is getting major love. Real talk, Nike still has some catching up to do in that department. When it comes to sizing and fit, Adidas is getting props for being more consistent and more inclusive. Nike is mostly true to size, but you'll hear complaints about certain models being too narrow or just not holding up. And durability? That's another spot where Adidas wins more points right now. People are saying things like, Adidas shoes last longer and feel better over time, while Nike's getting heat for shoes wearing out in under 6 months. All right, let's talk shoes. Not brands, not ads. Actual shoes you can buy right now in 2025. I went deep into both Nike and Adidas lineups, and here's what I found. If you're someone who's all about speed, racing, tempo runs, setting new PRs, Nike's still holding strong with their Vaporfly 4. It's crazy light, super responsive, and honestly, it feels like you're bouncing off the pavement. But Adidas is right there with the Adios Pro 4. A bit more comfortable, a bit more stable underfoot, great for people who want both speed and some cushion. Now, if you're not racing but you want something fast and versatile for everyday training, you've got 2 solid picks. Nike's Zoom Fly 6 feels light and smooth, great for daily runs or just moving quick. Adidas answers back with the Evo SL, super lightweight, has great grip, and feels kind of like a do-it-all shoe. Looking for comfort? Like max-level comfort? Then you've got to check out the Adidas Prime X2 Strung. It's plush like walking on clouds. Not super stable, but if you just want something soft, this thing's a beast. On the Nike side, the Vomero 18 is their cushy tank. It's durable and soft, but yeah, it's on the heavier side. Let's say you just want a good all-rounder. Something for walking, jogging, errands, even travel. Adidas hits that sweet spot with the Supernova Rise 2. It's one of the most balanced shoes this year. Comfortable, supportive, not too flashy. For Nike, the Zoom Fly again kind of fills that gap, but it leans more runner-focused. And hey, if you're on a budget, Adidas has a couple of lower-cost gems like the Duramo Speed or Run Falcon, which honestly punch above their price. Nike's Downshifter line is okay, but not as durable long-term. So yeah, whether you're racing, training, or just trying to find something that doesn't kill your feet by noon, there's a 2025 shoe for you. The key is matching the shoe to your life, not the logo. All right, let's talk style and hype. Because let's be honest, a big part of picking a brand comes down to how it looks and what it represents. Nike is still the king of collabs. From Travis Scott to Sakai to the classic Air Jordans, they know how to drive hype. Their colorways, their retro drops, their athlete endorsements, it all adds up to street cred. And for sneakerheads, Nike still rules the resale game. But Adidas is getting smarter. Their collaborations in 2025 are bold, inclusive, and a little more wearable. Their aesthetic is leaning into comfort core meets streetwear, and it's catching fire on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. Bottom line, if you want heat, Nike still has the edge. But if you want something fresh, comfy, and still cool, Adidas is becoming the go-to. Now, let's talk customer experience. Because let's face it, buying shoes online is a gamble if returns are a nightmare. Here's where Adidas is getting the win. Their customer service in 2025 is faster, friendlier, and way more helpful. People say issues get resolved quickly, returns are smooth, and reps are actually kind. Nike? Not so much. There's been a lot of frustration about order issues, especially online. Delays, wrong sizes, and robotic responses are turning off a lot of loyal customers. In 2025, people want support, not just sneakers. Adidas gets that. So, which brand actually fits better in 2025? Here's the real answer. It depends on what you need. If you care most about comfort, consistent sizing, and great service, Adidas is probably your move. Their shoes feel great, their lineup is diverse, and they're listening to customers in a way that's really working. But if you're chasing performance, cutting-edge race day tech, or just want that high-heat sneaker culture experience, Nike still brings the fire. Their innovation with Zoom X, carbon plates, and lightweight speed-focused gear is next level. For everyday people, Adidas is winning hearts. For athletes and hypebeasts, Nike still holds the crown. And honestly, the gap between them has never been smaller. All right, now it's your turn. Drop a comment. Are you Team Nike or Team Adidas? Or have you switched sides in 2025? Let us know what you're rocking and why. And hey, if this helped you decide your next shoe or just gave you something to think about, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. We've got deep dives on the best gear, fit guides, and brand battles coming every week. Thanks for watching. And remember, it's not just about the brand. It's about what fits you.